Hello guys, so we are back and we are about to start here single multiple choice correct questions, as we have done extra means we have completed all the extra questions which I had bought from other institutes, and they were approximately about 120 plus questions. In the first we solved about 40 questions, and then 39, and then 29, and like that. So it was more than 120 questions, and in our single correct we have solved 89 questions, and now we are going to solve multiple choice corrections, which are about 40, and we will try to wrap it, means try to do as much questions as in this lecture I can. Okay, so let's start. So the first question is as follow. The first question says, if c is not equal to 0 in the equation p where 2x is equal to a by upon x plus c plus b upon x minus c has two equal roots, then p can be. First option is under root a minus under root b the whole square. Second option is under root a plus under root b the whole square. Third option is a plus b. Fourth option is a minus b. So how we can proceed? First, in such questions, as you see, they have told you specifically that c is not equal to 0 and they have equal roots. What does equal roots means? Equal roots means that d is equals to 0, and it means that we will apply these conditions in a particular, means you have to keep that in mind. You should be alert that at some point in this question we will apply this condition. Okay, further on, we don't see any quadratic equation in this question, so we will try to create quadratic equation first, then we will try to proceed and analyze what we can do next to get this answer. Okay, although it has been very clear that they are asking p value. Okay, so let's start. First, try to make quadratic equation. So I'm solving what I'm solving. It is p into x plus c into x minus c. Okay, I bought this and I'm multiplying it by a x minus c plus b x plus c. Okay guys, now I will multiply this by 2x. Okay, now moving on further, this is a square minus b square, and when I multiply it with, it will become this thing. Moving on further, this will become 2x minus ac. Okay, and this will become bx plus bc into 2x. Okay, now what we can do further? We will try to create quadratic equation by multiplying it by 2x. Let me multiply it. 2ax square plus minus, here minus will be there, 2acx plus bx. Okay, 2bx plus 2bcx. Okay, so we got this, and it will be x square. Okay, and here we have 1x square. So let's try to form the quadratic equation which we want. It will be 2a 2b minus p x square. Okay guys, now if I take wait, let me just get all the 2ac, and there is an x, yes, there is 2bcx. Okay, we will try to get this in next step, pc square. Okay, I don't want to do any silly mistakes. Okay, moving on further, what I have here, it will be this only, 2b minus p x square. Okay, and if I take minus c common, minus c, then what we have? B minus a. Okay, right, b minus a, no, sorry, a minus b. Here we have x, and 2 will also come as common, and then now we have formed the quadratic equation. And the next thing which we will think, which they have given us hint, is d equals to 0, so we will apply that. Okay, let me get the next page and then we will proceed further. Okay, so let's start. D equal to 0, we will apply this condition. What this means? B square minus 4ac should be equal to 0. Let me put the values. What I have, we have 4c square. I'm directly putting and getting, I'm trying to just reduce the, means trying to save times. Okay, you can get these steps because we have done pretty large number of questions, so you will be pretty equipped with such things which I am doing. Okay, this will form minus p c square, and this minus, if I remove, I can make it plus, and it should be equal to 0. Okay, so let me move further. One thing now we can analyze from here, that this 4 and this 4 will cancel on this c, and this c square will cancel out, which will indirectly lead us to that here we have a minus b the whole square. Here we have 2. If I take common and I multiply it by p, then what I get? A plus b p. Okay guys, and what I have here, I have here p square. Okay, should be equal to 0. Now I can, means what I think Okay, we have minus p square. Okay, what I think we can do is, if we add a plus b the whole square, okay, if we add a plus b the whole square, we can get, let me check. Sorry, I think we have done some error. Here it should be plus p square. Okay, then if it is p square, then here it will be minus here it will be plus only, and this will be minus only. Okay, when we multiply, it will be minus only, this will remain minus only, and when we multiply it, this will turn minus and this will turn plus. Okay, so I was doing some silly mistake, but I have now corrected it. Now let's see what we can do. Now what I was telling, that here a plus b, 2a plus b, don't you think it is forming it can form something like a plus b the whole square plus, here we have minus, okay, minus 2a plus b plus p square, something like that. So we'll try to create that. How we can create it? Let's add a plus b the whole square and minus a plus b, just add and means just it's like adding nothing. Okay, so a plus b the whole square I'm adding, and then subtracting also the same thing, a plus b the whole square. Now I have a minus b, remember that. Okay, and now I have minus 2a plus b, p plus p square should be equal to 0. Okay guys, now what are the things which I need to form a plus b the whole square plus p square? This thing, this thing, this thing. Okay, so let me get this. A plus b, it will form minus p the whole square. Okay, so we got the rest thing, we will move that side, which will be a plus b the whole square minus a minus b the whole square. Okay, here a square minus b square formula will be applied, which will give us a plus b minus a minus b. Okay, so we are done with this, and here a will cancel out and we will get, okay, sorry, I think a square minus b square, a plus b into a minus b, sorry. So we are doing a plus b plus a minus b, and here a plus b minus a plus b. Okay, so what we will get here, 4ab we will get, and here what we have, here we have a plus b minus p the whole square, which will lead to that a plus b minus p. If I take that means square that side, it will become 2 under root a b plus minus. Okay, with plus minus sign. Now we want p value, so I will take this, and here I can bring plus 2 under root a minus b and minus 2 under root a plus b, a under root a into b. So it can form this thing also, or it can form this thing also. So the main point is that you should be quick, means you should be alert in this question. It involves some basic, your base should be very strong to attempt this question. This is a quite, means this is a high level question. I will say it means you must analyze how, you must be very quick to analyze where the perfect square will be formed, and that is the key of the question. Okay, so which option is the correct? So this a, this first and second option are the answer. Okay, I'm writing it here, first and second are the answer. Here there can be 4 or there can be 3, any, or there can be no answer. So you should be very alert. Although it happens in very low, it has very low probability of all having no questions, no answer. None of these will be there also. So let's see question number 2. Okay, so we are done with this. Let's see question number 2. The question number 2 is this, which says as follow: if alpha comma beta are the roots of the quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, then which of the following expressions will be symmetric function of roots? Now forget about the question, just think what is symmetric function. Symmetric function, just listen what I'm telling. Symmetric function is nothing but, if it is a function, means if I have x plus y something function, I will say it f of x. Okay, no, okay, take this function x square. Now the function, if the function remains same, if I replace x by y, okay, such functions are called symmetric functions. And when you will learn function chapter in calculus, you will learn more about it. It is just the basic thing that you should know, that when you replace x by y, the function should remain same, and if it satisfies that condition, it means it is a symmetric function. And and the rest properties which are means that it has many properties which you will study in function chapter, but for now this property is what we required in this question. Okay, because in algebra they use only small things of other chapters. Okay, so the thing which is used here is that you should know if x is replaced by y or y is replaced by x, if the function remains same, then it is a symmetric function. So now let's see here. They have told alpha and beta are the roots. If I replace alpha by beta and beta by alpha, if I got the same function, it means that the function is symmetric. Now let's analyze the first option. And the first option, here I have mod. What does mod means? Mod means if it is negative, it is positive, it will be nullified and it will be always presented as positive only. Okay, so if I replace beta by alpha, also I will get minus log alpha by beta, like that stuff, but due to modulus it will be turned into positive. So does it satisfy the symmetric condition? Yes, it is symmetric. Now the second question, if I replace alpha by beta and beta, this question is very, means the second option is just, means there is nothing to tell. The second option is you can easily predict, although the first option you must know the knowledge of modulus. Okay, now the second is also correct. Now third you can easily identify that this will not be the answer. Why? Because alpha minus beta and beta minus alpha are means they have different meaning only. Okay, so you cannot compare them. Okay, so it is not a symmetric function for solve. Although you can also take the tan x function if its graph is not means not, you can also check by graph, I meaning that, but you can check by alpha. If I replace alpha minus beta and beta minus alpha, it will change. Okay, that is the basic thing in algebra you can use other than using the graph to analyze. Okay, now here the fourth option, which is the last option. Now let me put a cross on the third. Now let me check the fourth. What the fourth tells is log 1 upon alpha. If I take it beta and if I replace it minus log beta, it will means minus log will be a negative of log of b. Okay, if I replace alpha by beta, although we will form it, but due to square the function will be symmetric. Okay, they both have square, so fourth also satisfied. So what are the correct answers? First, second and fourth are the answer. Okay, three answers are there here. Okay, so in such questions you should be very alert. There can be more than one, there are means mostly there are chances of more than one answers to be correct. Now let's see the third question. The third question is as follow. If one root of the quadratic equation px square plus qx plus r equal to 0 where p is not equal to 0, although you should know that in quadratic equation the starting coefficient means a should not be equal to 0, is under root a upon under root a plus under root a minus b, where p comma q comma r belong to rational numbers and a comma b are positive integers. Okay, which are not perfect square. Okay, so here they have told just to make you understand that you cannot remove a. Okay, now perfect square of any integer, then the other root is, now we want to find the other root. Okay, now let's see. First thing you should know that if you think scientifically, means logically, you will come to know that how this one root is given. Okay, if I found the second root and here it is a multiple correct option, so how can there be three roots? Now you will come to know that how there can be means they are just same root but they exist in different form, and it is the basic concept which is you taught in class 10th. Okay, so if you don't know such small concept, you will lose your marks. Okay, now if you know, remember the concept of complex, what we say, p minus iq, and if complex root exists, they exist in pair, so p plus iq will also be there as a root. Similar concept goes if there are irrational roots. If I have p plus under root q, then there is for sure that there will be a root which will be p minus q. Okay, so if you know this thing, then you will get this answer properly. Now if I rationalize this, okay, what I will do, it will be, if I rationalize, it will be a minus b. Okay, what I will get here is a minus under root a minus b. Okay, I got this. Now let's see here, if I multiply it, I will get it a into under root a into a minus b, and here it will be b. Now this is this root. Okay, after rationalizing, and we know here if I change it by plus, we will get the other root. So is there any option? Yes, fourth is the answer, which says the root is a plus under root a into a minus b upon b. Okay, so I got the fourth as option. Now let me check by rationalizing it further whether it can exist in other form or not. Now let me rationalize it further. It will be a into a minus b. Okay guys, here I have b. If I rationalize it, a minus under root a into a minus b. Okay, and here if I do it, a minus under root a. Now here you should be alert because there is high probability of making silly mistakes here. A square, here I will have a square into a, a into a minus b upon, here we have ab. Okay, here we have ab under root a into, okay, let me have it like this only. We will see what we can do further. A minus b. Okay, now let's see. Here you can see what I'm getting ab. Okay guys, I'm getting ab, and here you know how we got this. If I took under root a inside, then we got this. If I took under root a outside, what I will get? Under root a, bb will cancel out, so I am just not writing the b term only. Okay, I'm not writing the b term only. Now what I can do, it will be under root a. Okay, this will become under root a, and this will be under root a minus b. Okay, upon a upon under root a minus b. Now how this is formed? This can be written as under root a into under root a. Okay, now if I cut these two, what my answer will be? My answer will be this, under root a upon under root a minus under root a minus b. So is there any option for this? Yes, there is an option. So first and fourth are the answer. Okay guys, are the answer. I'm not writing here because I don't have space. Okay, the first and fourth are the answer. Okay, so let me move on to the next question and we will see what we have ahead. In this question there were two options, correct? Now let me get the fourth question. Okay, the question is as follow. The question says that if a, b, c are in GP, then the roots of the equation ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0 are in the ratio. Okay, did they? Now the first question should be, if they talk, you should use G advanced level questions are like that only. You should use your logic, basic logic. The logic which you will use here is like that. Have they told to ask me to find alpha by beta or beta by alpha? So they have not told this. So this indirectly gives you a hint that this is a multiple correct question and you should become alert. Okay, now if it had root alpha comma beta, then there can be alpha by beta ratio or beta by alpha. So two ratio will exist. Okay guys, so two answer will exist. Okay, now let me get it root, but before that you should know the basic thing of GP. In GP the terms have same ratio, constant ratio. Like in AP that the difference is same, in GP the ratio is same. Okay, so let me use it. So b by a will be equal to c by b, and by this we will get b square is equals to ac. This is the basic thing of GP, and they don't use anything extra from GP, although you will see a lot of things in sequence and series chapter, but for now this is the basic thing you should know. So let me check its d. Its d will be b square minus 4ac. Okay, I am calculating d separately. So b square I can write ac to a minus 4ac, so I will get minus 3ac. Okay, and ac I can write b square, so it will be minus 3b square. Okay, now if I want to find the roots, okay, let's say x, some x. Okay, I will have minus b plus minus under root this thing. I can write under root 3i, and here I can write b and 2 into a in this equation. Okay, they have given a also, they have not given 1, a as 1. Okay, so we have 2a. Now I will take a and b outside, then what we have, b by a. Here I have minus 1 plus minus under root 3 iota upon 2. Okay, so this is the x which I am getting. Now the things which you should be fast, the b by a will cancel out, 2 will cancel out. Okay, so let me write it separately, alpha and beta. So if I write separately alpha by beta, I will get this. Let me call it as alpha by beta. This will be 2 b by a, although it is just time consuming, but for your better understanding I am just writing it. although you can directly do that. Okay, 3i by 2. Okay, now if I take alpha by beta, these three things will be gone. The only thing which will be left will be under root 3 iota upon minus 1 plus under root 3 iota. Okay, if I take minus outside, this will become plus, and this will become under root 3i upon 1 plus root 3. Now it will make your task easier. If we have to divide them, means rationalize only, which will give us 1 minus under root 3 iota the whole square upon 1 minus, and if I do iota square is minus 1. Okay, and this will make you give it this will give you, okay, 3. So here if I open it, I will get 1 minus 2 under root 3 iota, and here 3 square and iota minus, so it will be minus 3 upon 4. So what I am getting, minus 2 under root 3 iota upon 4. If I cancel out the 2, what I have, minus 1 minus root 3 iota by 2. Is there any option like this? Yes, there is an option, which is third option. Okay, now the thing which you can apply further, that complex, it has complex roots. Okay, so you got that point, and we have learned that complex root exists in pair. So indirectly it will save only your time, that if I plus iota p is the root, then other root will be p minus let me take q minus ip. Okay, and it should be q. Okay, so instead of doing again these things, you should be fast. You can do it just like this. It will save your time. Okay, so we are done with this, and the answer is first and third. 1 and 3rd are the answer. Okay, are the answer. I am writing it. Okay, let me click it, first and third. Okay, so let me move on to the next question. We are done with 4 questions, and we are moving on to 4th question. The 4th question, the roots of the equation a plus under root b upon x square minus 5 plus a minus under root b upon x square minus 15 equals to 2a, where a square minus b equals to 1r. So first we want to establish a relation between a plus under root b upon into a, means these two, a plus under root b and a minus under root b. If we establish a relation between these two terms, okay, sorry, if we establish a relation between these two terms, so we can try to make it a quadratic equation. Okay, so how we can develop a relation between these? Yes, through this. Listen, what we can do, it has a square minus b equals to 1. We can write it like this, the whole square. Now we can apply a square minus b square again. So if I apply, I will get under root b into a minus under root b equal to 1, this thing. Now this indirectly given us the relation between, so a minus under root b, we got the relationship which is 1 upon a plus under root b. So we got the relationship, and now we can try to think of forming a quadratic equation. So a plus under root b x square minus 15 plus this thing, I can write it as like this, a plus under root b the whole upon x square minus 15, okay, equals to 2a. Now if I take y equals to a plus under root b the whole x square minus 15, then this will become a quadratic equation, as I have told. There will surely be a way. It depends on your thinking only, that how you try to solve this. So it will become y square plus 1 minus 2ay. Okay, so we just form the quadratic equation. Now if I want its root, what it will be, 2a plus minus under root b square, which will be 4a square, minus 4a into c, which will be 4 only, upon 2 into a is 1. So if I take 2 common, it will be a plus minus under root a square minus 1. Okay, so we got this thing. Now you should know a square minus 1 is equals to b. So what we have, a plus minus under root b. Now y is equals to, let me take this, or y is equals to a minus and both. Okay, now for this, means for this thing, y actually was this thing. Okay, x square minus 15, and here we are comparing it with this. Okay, it has power 1, so x square minus 15 should be equal to 1 by comparing the powers, and here we have plus minus 4. Okay, now here a minus under root b, we can get this using this. Okay, if I use this, what I will have, that I can write it as a plus under root b, and which can give us that a plus under root b power minus 1. And if I put here a plus under root b की power x square minus 15, and here if I do a plus under root b की power minus 1, then what we have, x square is equals to, here we go, and we'll get 14, then x will be plus minus under root 14. So first and second, okay, first and third are the answer. Sorry, I was telling second are the answer. Okay, so we are done. Now let's start with the next question, which is as follow, which says if the equation x square plus px plus q equal to 0, okay, and x square plus p dash x plus q dash equal to 0 have a common root, then it must be equal to what? Okay, first thing, it is telling you a common root. Okay, and you see, means we have done these many, means so many problems. You see x square term, a coefficient is 1. Indirectly, to get common root, instead of using the formula, just subtract the two equations and you will directly get the common root. Okay, so we are doing it in a fast way. Q minus q dash equal to 0. Okay, so we got the common root, which will be q dash minus q upon p minus p dash. Okay, if I just replace the terms, then we can get of the option match, x minus q dash upon p dash minus p. Okay, so we got this answer. Okay, now what we can do further, what we can means, this option we got. Okay, now let's use the common root condition. Okay, what is the common root condition? 1 p q, we have these two terms. Use matrices to, instead of learning the common root conditions, form matrices of 1p 1 plus p dash p q into p dash q dash. Okay, and this last will be q q dash into 1 1. Okay, so we were on the matrices, so instead of running the common root condition, just learn the matrices. This will make your answer shorter. Okay, so let's solve the matrices. P dash minus p, here we have p q dash minus q into p dash, and here we have q minus q dash, the whole square. Okay, now if you observe means little, you should have little deep means observation skill. Instead of means you can get the relation, but if you observe clearly, you will come to know that if q dash upon this p dash, 1 q minus q dash will be left, and this will give us that p q dash minus q p dash upon q minus q dash will be equal to q minus q dash upon p dash minus p. Okay, so this thing is equal to this, and this thing is the common root, so this will also be a common root. So we got the second answer. So here two correct answers, which are 1 and third, right? Third, no, second are the answer. So let's move on further to the next question. The next question, seventh question, is as follow. If the quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, where a is greater than 0, they have specified, has sec square theta plus cosec square theta as its root, then which of the following must hold good? Now your trigonometry should be means sufficiently strong to, then you will come to know one extra condition which you should know to solve this question, which will make your job easier, which is like this. You know sin square theta plus cos square theta is equals to 1. Okay, just replace it, then you will get from here sec square theta plus cosec square theta is equal to sec square theta dot cosec square theta. Now here sum is equal to product, condition is means we got. Then what does it specifies? It specifies that if I take sum and product, then they will be equal. Let me take the sum and product. Sum is minus b by a, product is c by a. The a will nullify and we will get b plus c equals to 0. So we got first option, which is correct. Now a is greater than 0 and sec square plus cosec square theta are positive, then the root will exist. Okay, so d will be greater than 0, and then b square minus 4ac should be greater than equal to 0. so second is also correct. Now for the third, we can write c as minus b. So what we will get, b square minus 4a into minus b. Okay, minus b should be greater than equal to 0. If I take this, will become b square plus 4ab should be greater than equal to 0, and b plus 4a should be greater than equal to 0. Okay, so b plus 4a from here we will get as greater than equal to will be greater. So here from this, no we are doing, okay, we are moving towards third, I guess. Okay, so here, now here I am getting it right. Okay, but here the trap part is this, we have b also here. Now if I find b value, how can I find b value? B value minus b by a will be sec square theta plus cosec square theta, and b value will be minus times a into sec square theta plus cosec square theta. Okay guys, now these two things are positive, they have informed that in question, and this root will also be positive. So it is b is negative, and b is negative here. If b is negative and this, if I take positive, then this condition cannot exist and they cannot be greater than equal to 0. Okay, if any one of them is negative. Okay, so they both should be greater than 0, means positive. Okay, so this option is wrong, fourth. Although in the starting if you just miss a little, you will get it as right, and which will give you a negative marking, means negative answer. Let's check the next option, third. How can we check it? From D I think we can check it. Okay, b square minus 4ac is greater than equal to 0. We know this stuff, but instead of b, if I use c, if I replace, c square will be there, 4ac should be greater than equal to 0, and if I take c here, c into c minus 4ab, okay, 4a should be greater than equal to, c should be greater than equal to 0, or c is greater than equal to 4a. So this condition is right. Okay, so we are done with this question, and here three options are correct, which are 1, 2 and 3 are answer. Okay, so we are done with question number 7. Let's move on to the next question, which is question number 8. Okay, the question number 8 says as follow. The question number 8 is as follow. Given that alpha comma beta are the roots of the equation capital AX square minus 4x plus 1 equal to 0, and beta comma delta the roots of the equation capital B x square minus 6x plus 1 equal to 0, such that alpha comma beta comma gamma and delta are in HP. Now if you have solved sequence and series, means learn a little bit, you feel little difficult in solving HP, while from childhood you have studied AP, so it is quite, means it is easy to deal in AP instead of dealing in HP. What you have to do, just take the reciprocal of the roots. So if alpha, gamma, okay, and beta comma delta are in HP, then 1 upon alpha, 1 upon gamma, 1 upon beta, 1 upon delta will be in AP. Okay guys, now from this condition we have to change the root also, and in root we will replace x by 1 by x. Then what we get, x square minus 6x plus b equal to 0. This is root of 1 upon alpha and 1 upon gamma. Okay, sorry, gamma 1 upon beta comma delta, such that these are roots of, okay, these are roots of 1 upon beta comma 1 upon delta. And similarly here, x square minus 4x plus a equal to 0, these are roots of 1 upon alpha comma 1 upon gamma. Now if I add, and now instead of dealing in these things, and we got AP, so in AP what we do, we consider terms. So let's consider here 4 roots are there, so let's consider 2 terms. If here there are even number of terms, and in even number of terms there is difference of 2d, while in odd number of terms there is difference of d. So while taking terms, just use this concept and take terms as a minus d, because what I have seen is that many students forget how to take terms. They get confused between a minus 3d and what number of terms it will be, a minus 3d or a minus d, a like that. Okay, so try to avoid these mistakes by following the rule that if there are even terms the difference will be 2d, and if there are odd terms the difference will be d only. Okay, so we got this concept. So if I add all, okay, if I add all, sum of the root here is 6 and here is 4. If I add them, we get 10, and here these all will cancel out and we will get 4a by 10, which will give us a as 5 by 2. We got a 5 by 2, and if I add this and this, will be alpha comma gamma. Okay, so a minus 3d plus a plus d, okay, should be equal to 4. We know a value, which is 2 times, which will give us 5. 2d should be equal to 4, and here d what I am getting is 1 by 2. Okay, so we are getting d 1 by 2. Can I get the numbers which I have assumed? Yes, we can surely get that, which is 5 by 2 minus 3 by 2. Here what I get 1. Here a minus d, what a minus d, this is a minus 3d. A minus d, what it will be, 5 by 2 minus 1 by 2, which will be 2. A plus d, which will be 3, and last and the least a plus 3d, which will be 5 plus 3, 8 means 4. Okay, so the terms, let me take the next page. So the terms are like this: 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, so we got the terms. Now this product of 1 and 3, 1 into 3 will give me a product of the roots, and the product of 2 into 4, okay, will give me b, right, will give me b. Let me check. Okay, will give me b. So I got a equals to 3 and b equals to 8. Is there any option? A equals to 3 and b equals to, yes, there is option, which are 1 and 4. So first and fourth are the answer. This is means above JEE main level question, first and fourth are the answer. Okay guys, so let's start the next question, and we are heading towards last 2 questions are remaining. This is the 9th question. Okay, so the question says as follow: if cos 4 theta plus alpha and sin raised to 4 theta plus alpha are the roots of equation x square plus 2bx plus b equal to 0, and cos square theta plus beta comma sin square theta plus beta are the roots of the equation x square plus 4x plus, then the value of b are, okay, we want to find the value of b. Okay, from here, you, as I told, all the JEE means or JEE advanced level questions sometimes involves means multiple chapter application. So here one thing you should be alert that cos raised to 4 theta minus sin raised to 4 theta is equals to cos 2 theta. How it came? Just apply a plus b and a minus b, and here it will form 1. Okay, and what this can form, cos square theta minus sin square theta is cos 2 theta. Okay, so you must know trigonometry. Your trigonometry should be a little bit good. Okay, so what you can see, if I subtract the roots, I will get cos 2 theta, and if here I also subtract the roots, I will get cos 2 theta. So the difference of the root is same. And if you know, in quadratic we have learned that if difference of the root is under root d by a, right? So here in the both, let me inform you that a, here a and here a is 1. So it will give me that, to avoid silly mistakes, I am just writing it under root d, although it is under root d by a. Now let me get, here it will be same, so I can take, let me take it as under root d and this at under root d2. So d1 should be equal to d2. Okay, so let me get its d, which will be 16 minus 8. Okay, and here its d means this 4b square minus 4b. Okay, so if I take this 8, it will cancel out b square minus b minus 2 should be equal to 0, and what we are getting, 2 minus 1, let me check, 2 sometimes, okay, equal to 0. So we are getting b equals to 2 and b equals to minus 1. So first and second are the answer. First and second are the answer. Okay guys, so the this problem was quite easy if you know the concept cos square for cos 4 theta minus sin 4 theta is equal to cos 2 theta. Okay, which is just a little modification of cos 2 theta formula. Okay, and we are moving towards the last question of this video, which is question number 10. Although I can take extra question, but I want to make the video short, so I will try to wrap up the chapter with wrap up this video with this last question. So if the roots of the equation x square plus ax plus b equal to 0 and c and d, okay, so here if the roots of the equation are c and d, this equation roots are c and d, then the roots of the equation x square plus 2c plus a into x plus c square plus ac plus b equal to 0 are. Okay, now in this question which we have 2c plus a, your observation skills should be fast, means sharp, sorry. And if if roots are c and d, then I can shortly write c plus d is equals to minus a and c into d is equals to b. And one more thing, if c and d are its root, then c square plus ac plus b should be equal to 0 and d square plus a d plus b should be equal to 0. And if you observe clearly, c square plus ac plus b should be equal to 0. So this equation will reduce into x square plus 2c plus a into x equals to 0, which will indirectly give me a hint that x plus 2c plus a should be equal to 0, which will give me that x should be 0, and the next x will be minus 2c plus a. Okay, now if you see there is no option of minus 2c plus a, how we can convert this? Now we know c plus, from here I can write c plus a is equals to minus d. Okay guys, so here I can break it c plus a, okay, and I will write it c minus d. Okay, and if I write it, I will get d minus c, which is the option. So sometime in roots they modified, you have to use your little brain, means you should be little sharp to predict the options. So here fourth and second are the answer. There are total 39 questions, I guess. So we will end this lecture, means this video, with this last question, and we will see you in the next video. Till then, take care. See you in the next video.